Greetings, hockey fans. Welcome to the Mason City Ice Arena in Mason City, Iowa, as the Capitals are minutes away from the drop of the puck for this morning's varsity game against the Mason City Mohawks. As we previously said, we're off to a great start. The Department of Redundancy Departments. This is Kevin Way, your play-by-play voice for the Des Moines Capitals this 2025-26 season. Hoping you're having a good start to your Sunday, January 25th. The JV Capitals won earlier 9-0, so they scored 15 goals for the weekend. Capitals scored 8 last night in an 8-2 win. We'll see what sort of production they put up today. Things move fast here at Mason City, so we need to take the time right now to thank our first period presenting sponsors, starting with Jen Stanbro Real Estate. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Let Jen Stanbro Real Estate help you. Jen has been a trusted broker in the Des Moines area since 2006 with expertise representing buyers, sellers, investors, builders, new construction, and executive estates. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Jen is there to help walk you through the process. Learn more about Jen and her team at jenstanbrorealestate.com. And of course, Jen Stanbro Real Estate, the sponsor of the power plays and the penalty kills once again this season. Thanks also to the penalty box sponsor for this season, and that's Tint World. Tint World is your automotive styling center where they focus on the fun in your vehicle. They do window tints, paint protection film, vehicle wraps, and ceramic coating. They can also upgrade your stereo system, add a remote start, and even add purple lighting to your ride to get you in the Capital spirit on the way to the game. Tint World also focuses on residential and commercial glass to help alleviate heat or glare, or to add privacy to your home or office. Stop in and see Tint World in Urbandale from 8 to 6, Mondays through Saturdays. We also want to send a heartfelt thanks in the direction of the Goddard School of Waukee, the sponsor of the Caps Kids Captain Program for a second straight season. The Goddard School of Waukee believes the start of your child's journey matters, and their mission is to provide the most innovative and inspirational educational experience for young children and families in their community. Call 515-297-6555 or go to goddardschool.com to learn more. Then we also want to thank our marketing partners for this season, starting with Trillick Studio. Trillick Studio is a one-of-a-kind audio and video production facility housed in the iconic Crescent Building in downtown Des Moines. Visit trillickstudio.com to learn more and to get a sneak preview of what they, a little bit of what they can do for your business, your nonprofit, your family, whatever it may be. Check out the hype video on the Capitol's social media pages. Facebook page might be the easiest. The hype video was posted just before Thanksgiving in advance of the Turkey Cup. Of course, this season is the second straight season that Trillick's produced the hype video. This season, they did so with some help and assist, so to speak, from some students at the Des Moines Area Community College, DMAC. Established in 1966, DMAC is now Iowa's largest community college and offers over 220 credit programs to individuals seeking degrees, diplomas, or certificates. DMAC's main campus is in Ankeny, but it has 2 other campuses in the greater Des Moines area, 3 other campuses in central Iowa, and 6 learning centers in the area as well. DMAC's mission is changing lives and empowering communities. And with 500 plus faculty and staff, small class sizes, and the lowest tuition and fees in the state, it can. Find out if DMAC is right for you at dmac.edu. And we'll cut back to the live look the Mason City Ice Arena. I ended up going a bit faster than I thought. I don't think I manned those ad reads, but if I go back and listen, perhaps I accidentally did. No known changes to the Capitals lineup. We'll pay attention. We saw everyone that we expected to see during warm-ups. One player for Mason City we do not expect to see is Carson Asby, who picked up a 2, 5, and a 10 last night. But depending how the suspensions work, he might actually be eligible to play. Sitting out the varsity game last night, JV game this morning, so we'll see. But it will not be surprising if Asby is not available to the Mohawks. We'll find out soon, though. The other thing we're looking to find out, don't have it relayed to me yet, and I wasn't able to see who led the team out for warm-ups, and that's whether Jocelyn Endelman is getting the start or Jacob Barr. Barr actually backed up Jarrett Cervantes in the JV game this morning and came in for the last 7 or so minutes. And I don't know if that's kind of in a bit of a warm-up for a start here or if Endelman's getting the start. She played a lot last night. Endelman played the JV game and then also came in relief midway through the varsity game last night. So we'll be watching in anticipation whether Endelman gets the start again or if Barr will be the starter. For the Capitals last night, Gage Behrens picked up a hat trick and an assist. Paxton Sacre had 2 goals and an assist as well. Jarrett Parker had, I believe, a pair of points credited to him. He also had a fantastic assist on one of Sacre's goals, which was not credited to him, unfortunately. But we all know, and we'll remember the fabulous saucer pass that Parker sent up through the neutral zone right onto the tape of Sacre, who went in and scored. And Paxton Sacre, Sacre and Parker both last night were definitely feeling it. Just obviously had a great feel for the puck, the game, where each other were at. In fact, it was a joy to watch, and the team overall did pretty well. There were some defensive miscues, but minimal damage done. One D pairing that I thought played really well last night was the pairing of Luke Henley and Adam Way. Solid two-way game, very responsible defensively. That pairing did not have any of the gaffes yesterday that the other pairings had. Not that the other pairings had multitudes of gaffes, they didn't, but there's 2 or 3 here, and Henley and Wade were very solid, and it's great for the Capitals. We've talked a lot about how deep the Capitals are at defense, and it's how it is such a big part of how good they are. But the more Henley and Way can continue to step up their game as we go through the season, just the better odds are for the team overall at the tournament. Capitals are guaranteed of making the tournament. The question will be, do they maintain the top spot? We, of course, hope that they do. And they are also battling to be the top team from Iowa in the Midwest League to make them Iowa's representative at Tier 1 of the high school national tournaments up in the Twin Cities in March. We're hoping as things happen in Minneapolis, hopefully that doesn't threaten the ability of Nationals being up in that area, but no, it's something that hadn't occurred to me until just now. Obviously, Minneapolis there is some distance from northwest suburban Twin Cities to Minneapolis, but yeah, we'll hope and pray for a multitude of reasons that things can settle down up in the Twin Cities. Zach Alford leads the Capitals out onto the ice. Good time to mention that Zach Alford is the starter for this morning's game. Alford heads into this morning's matchup. 6 games played, 300 minutes, 1 shutout, a 1.87 goals against average, a .907 save percentage, and a 6-0-0-0 record. Anyways.
Okay. Do you need this other video thing at all?
Not now.
Okay.
Every once in a blue moon.
Just let me know and I can flip back. I don't mind.
Capital starters are out. We will up the area mic volume. Waiting for them to start the announcements here. Depending on what happens, we'll start announcing them now. So starting in net for the Capitals, we mentioned Zach Alford. Starting at defense, number 11, Talon Malang. Alongside him, D partner number 39, Grady Stiles. Starting at left wing, number 10, Gage Behrens. At right wing, number 18, Luke Logsden. And starting at center, number 4, Max Myers.
Starting lineup.
Here we go.
Mohawks. Number 2, Avery Byers.
And now we're so much for the Capitals.
Parker Page.
Starters for the Mohawks, number 2, Avery Byer.
Number 10.
Number 20, Parker Page.
29, Quentin Peterson.
We have Thomas Medlin, Quentin Peterson, Brady Bieber at forward. Peterson and Medlin are defensemen. And starting in net, number 50, Jocelyn Endelman.
Lineup for the Des Moines Capitals.
And now,
Oxen. Behrens. Myers. Stiles. Mullane. Alford.
all right, well, after the most awkward introductions, we will now pan up towards the flag for the playing of the national anthem. And we return here from Mason City Ice Arena. Referee for this morning's game appears to be Bo Cook. Linesman Jarrett Kroll. The second linesman, who I'm not familiar with, and they have not announced his first name yet, last name held. These three were part of the crew this morning. Kroll was the referee for the varsity game. It was a linesman for the varsity game. Kroll was the referee for the varsity game last night. Myers face off against Parker Page. Myers wins it back to Stiles, and we are underway. Stiles chips the puck over towards Behrens. Shot back towards Malang. Malang flips it in off the glove of Behrens. Behrens will play it. Knocks it into the corner. Peterson and Logsdon racing for it. Logsdon tried making a pass up along the boards himself, but I think it hit a crease gap in the door, Zamboni door, and stopped immediately. Pass up to Logsdon. Logsdon quickly engaged by Medlin. As the puck poked away. Parker back for it. Parker Page clears it. Correction, that was not Parker Page. That was Brady Bieber that was down low. Similar heights, both have 2s on their numbers. Behrens shot deflected into the netting and out of play. Parker wins the puck back to Sacre. Sacre over to Way. Way reaches back, spins and sends it back in. Attempted clear, blocked. Way looking for the pinch. Nice job by Sacre to be in place. Sacre will skate it in. Parker up towards Sacre. Puck deflected into the corner. Puck moved along the wall by Carney. Christensen trying to move it down low. Way gets an initial stop. Chips it down low. Needs to do so under pressure from Relo and Hintermeister. Long pass, blocked by Way. Way looking to dish it over to Parker, but it's picked off by Cervantes. Good stop by Henley. Sacre shot, deflected by Medlin. Pass up along the wall. Augustine trying to keep it in, gets knocked out to the neutral zone, and it'll go for icing. Capitals will send out Opp, Nelson, and Logan. Defense, Augustine and West. Opp wins it back to Augustine. Augustine dishes towards Nelson. Good stick by Page, but Capitals maintain possession. Puck chipped out to the neutral zone, developing 3-on-1. Brady Bieber with the puck. Pass back. West interrupts the play, preventing Avery Byer from getting a shot off. Good play defensively by Zach West. Peterson back for it. Gets the puck up towards Bieber. Page gets one up to Byer. Byer gets to the red line. Shovels it in. Alford makes the play on the puck. Pokes it up towards Logan. Logan feeds it to Opp. Opp trying to weave around a pair of Mohawks. Cuts towards the left side. Toe jack to Peterson. Shot pass saved by Endelman. Midwest League ever has a stick handling competition. Caden Opp has to at least be in the top 5. Stiles moves it up to Logsdon, and the Capitals are offside. Brady Beaver's being escorted to the penalty box for something. I do not know. Misconduct. So 10-minute misconduct on Brady Bieber. So no power play, but Mason City is down a key player for 10 minutes. So with the first whistle with less than 4 minutes or less left, Bieber will be able to exit the penalty box. They mistakenly have a penalty up on the scoreboard here, so if you end up seeing that, Avery Byer, now they're taking it off. Let's say they had number 2 for 2 minutes. It's like, nope. All right, so we are still 5 aside. Capitals were offside. Capitals have out Malang, Stiles, Myers, Logston, and Behrens. Clean face-off win back by Myers. Stiles quickly across to Malang. Malang rings it in. Logston absorbs a check to get it down low. Tucks into the corner. Alex Cervantes with it. Into the pressure of Behrens. Behrens centers. Puck gets tipped and will leave the zone. Stiles with the send-in. Capitals have to tag up. They do so. Cervantes back for the puck. He's paired with Hansen, who he makes the pass to. Hansen, board pass into the neutral zone, goes to Sakry. Sakry over to Malang. Malang, board pass over to Sakry. Sakry's pass deflected by Hintermeister. Knocked in on Alford, who will direct it into the corner. Malang pass over to Myers. Myers flips it softly into the neutral zone. Swing and a connect. Behrens over to Sakry. Intercepted. Good, good stick by Christensen. Thought we might get a clear. Endelman moves it up towards the point. Peterson across to Hansen. Hansen shot deflected high and wide. Sakry's pass well behind. Way will get it. Way moves it up to Christensen. One touch to nobody. Way gets the block. Christensen pokes it. He's got Way with him. Pass intercepted. Henley in place. Flip down low. Hansen will stop it. Has it stripped by Christensen. Christensen moves it back up to Henley. Henley off foot shot. Save. Rebound up front. Way got a piece of it, preventing Kearney from a clean break-in. Knocked back towards Page. Page up to the point to Medlin. Medlin shot. Headhunter. Goes high and wide. Adam Way might have got a good view on where that puck was manufactured. Centering attempt. Loose puck. Medlin shot over the net. Back to Medlin at the point. Pass down to Kearney. Centering pass. Medlin quickly across to Peterson. Peterson sends it down low. Henley gets to the puck. Sends it around the boards. Going to get picked off by Kearney, though. Pass up towards Medlin. Medlin shot towards the net. Glove down by Way. Way gets the clear. Goes wide for icing, but key clear by Adam Way. The Capitals were struggling to get the puck out or even get possession of the puck. So good puck movement by the Mohawks that shift. Capitals send out Opp, Reed, West, Logan, and Nelson. Face up one to Endelman. Endelman up to Medlin. Medlin shot. High shot. Played with a high stick. Relo is just trying to defend himself. Kind of like when you play first base in baseball, sometimes the most amazing catches you make are just to save your face from reconstructive surgery. West back for the puck. Goes to Opp. Opp evades Endelman. Jordan Endelman. Jordan. The forward, Jocelyn. The female netminder. Looking forward to seeing. And Nelson with the puck. Shot! Endelman got a piece of it. I have to imagine there's a next destination for Jocelyn Endelman in college hockey somewhere. So maybe her next step is to play a year of AAA or somewhere, or a post-grad year in prep school. But Reed shot wide. Oh, Endelman trips up off. No penalty. Now it's Jocelyn Endelman with the trip, not Jordan. West connects in a pass to Behrens. Shot stopped by Endelman. Pass connects up to Hintermeister. Sorry, that's non-Weiler. A little bit different skating styles. As soon as I said that, I'm like, it's not Aiden. Or was it? No, it was. That was awkward. I wonder if Aiden has a edge that's bothering him a bit. Centering attempt, broken up by Malang. Malang will come away with it, feeds it up to Logsden. Malang will join Logsden on the attack. Feeds it up to Malang. Backhander, pad save, rebound, cleared. Stiles from the point, makes a pass to the half wall to Myers. Attempted pass back to Stiles, was picked off by the Mohawks. Carney taking down, no tripping penalty. Puck sent in on Endelman, who will get the cover. Freezing play with 8:47 left in the period. Parker, Sakry, Christensen, Way, and Henley are out. Puck tipped out. Christensen back for it quickly. Chips it up along the boards to Sakry. Well, Henley will move it up to Parker. Parker dishes to Sakry, back to Parker. Parker driving towards the net, rounds the net. Board pass up to Way. Way shot, deflected. Sakry centers, Parker scores! Parker from Sakry and Way! Capitals on the board with the goal at the 8:36 mark. I think. Let's see. Puck one back to Way. Way with the send in. Parker pokes it away. Passing across to Henley. Henley shot wide. Way with the stop. And they do have the assist correct in terms of players, although the order, anyway, so Way and Sakry credited with assists. Way with the stop at the blue line. Way checked by Endelman, makes a dish to Sakry. Sakry shot, sorry, the Parker. Sakry gets it, shot, blocked. Way with the stop. Shot through traffic, pad save by Endelman. That was Way with the shot. Fired by Henley. Wide. Way evades Endelman. As it poked away, flipped out by Relo. Speed burst by Relo. And that's got to be a penalty. Yeah. Yeah, Christensen with the slash. So Capitals onto a Jan Stambro real estate penalty kill. The slashing penalty to Christensen at the 9:43 mark. I have to think if Christian face up one back to Hansen. Dish to the corner. Carney will get it. Pass across over towards Byer. Byer didn't get the initial pass, but got it off the wall. We will note Capitals penalty colors right now are Way, Henley, Myers, and Behrens. Hansen gets to it. Shot saved by Alford. Carney dishes to Hintermeister. Hintermeister up to the point. Hansen shot deflected high and out of play. Capitals will send out Stiles and Malang. Face off with 6:36 left in the first period. Junta will face off against Carney. He's out there with Logan, Malang, and Stiles. Hansen pass across to Byer. Byer to Medlin in the slot. Shot, save, rebound, cleared by Malang. Carney with the puck behind the net. Stripped of it by Stiles. Stiles tried clearing it. Good stop by Byer. Byer across to Hintermeister. Hintermeister to the top of the umbrella to Hansen. Hansen shot blocked up front. Puck kicked out. Stiles tackled. Carney will come away with it. Pass up to Byer. To Hansen. Pass to Byer. Back to Hansen. To Hintermeister along the right half wall. Back across the top of the slot. Shot wide by Medlin. Stiles looking to clear. Kept in by Hansen. Pass across. Byer sends it down low to Carney. Pass now to Hintermeister. Hintermeister up to Hansen again. To Hintermeister at the half wall. Pass to the slot. Shot blocked by Stiles. Attempted clear. Glove down. Medlin still with it. Shot blocked by Stiles. Stiles dropping and laying out to block that one. Attempted clear. Stopped by Byer. To Hansen. Top of the umbrella. Back to Byer. Quick pass across to Hintermeister. Top of the slot. Medlin. Capitals are back at full strength. Capitals will be looking to try to get the puck broken out, or at least a stoppage. Byer couldn't maintain the handle. Christensen gets it. Christensen has it poked away. Gets it back. Oh, soft feed intended for Parker. Intercepted by Byer. Poked forward by Christensen. Parker speeds in. Intercepted by Cervantes. West will get the puck. Now out there with Augustine. Christensen's pass went into the skate of Sacre. Sacre trying to fight through checks. Christensen across to Augustine. Drop pass to Sacre. Back to Augustine. Couldn't quite handle the return feed. We had Braden Hicklin score his first goal as a Capital earlier this morning. With luck, maybe we see Brett Augustine score his first varsity goal today. Endelman gets the stop. Play stopped with 4:17 left in the first. Parker wins it forward. Quick shot off the faceoff. Rebound. Sent away by Endelman, captained by West. By Jordan Endelman. I have to make sure I indicate that. West shot from the point. Endelman takes that one low in the chest protector and makes the save. No rebound. Logsden, Myers, and Behrens will make their way out. West and Augustine remain at the blue line. Myers on the draw. Gets Page. Jordan Endelman will come away with it. Had a player lose a mouth guard or some sort of small piece of equipment. Myers pass, tipped by Logsden, gets up to Behrens. Behrens slashes Medlin. No penalty, pass to Augustine, shot, save. Jordan Endelman intercepts, moves it to Page. Has it that pass. Just as Parker Page got the pass, is poked away immediately by Gage Behrens. Behrens in on the forecheck. Pass back to Medlin. Myers gets it, trying to pass up front. Second attempt. Logsden, shot, save, puck is loose. Medlin pass towards Hintermeister. Couldn't control it cleanly. Mohawks are offside. They'll tag up. Henley up to Myers. Myers Sends it, stopped quickly by Endelman. His pass broken up by Logsden. Henley, good patience with the puck. Passes over to Behrens. Behrens, had it poked away. Puck's further sticking to the corner by Jocelyn Endelman. Ott feeds it. Ott board pass up toward Way. Way checked by Hintermeister. Manages to keep the puck in, though. Ott tripped up. Penalty! Ott tripped again. Henley with the puck. Fired over the net. Beaver makes his way out of the penalty box now that there's a stoppage, and into the sin bin. The Tintworld sin bin goes Jordan Endelman off 2 minutes for tripping. At the 14:37 mark, Capitals go on to a Jane Stambo Real Estate power play with an opportunity to add a Matt Reed Country Financial insurance tally. Sacre will get the stop at the point. Nice deception. Sacre shot! Oh, what a save. I don't know if the Mason City Toros happen to be watching this game. They should be. If they are, I have to imagine they've written down number 6 this weekend, Paxton Sacre. And we had the joke yesterday that laid down so much deception, kidding not that he's running for office. Well, that was Paxton Sacre just there. Shot. Second shot, save. That was off with the shot. But up to Malang at the blue line. He recovers, manages to keep it in. Now it's chipped out. Malang over to Sacre. Sacre, hinge pass back to Parker. Back towards Sacre, tipped forward. Hansen looking to clear. Good stop by Malang. Malang across to Opp. Opp up to Malang. Pass down. Quick one touch. Christensen shot. Directed away by Endelman. Parker sends it to the corner. Christensen will get it. Broken up by Hansen. Batted out of midair by Bayer and out. Malang, long pass up to Christensen. Dish to Sacre. Sacre drop pass to Parker. Parker trying to get a pass across to Christensen. Does so. No, back to Parker. Parker pass towards the slot. Intercepted by Page. Sent towards the half wall. Opp will get it. Sends it over to Malang. Short dish to Sacre. Across towards Parker. Good stick. Christensen shot blocked. And puck is cleared by Hansen. Alfred will come out. Stops the puck. Leaves it for Opp. 8 seconds left on the power play for the Capitals. Pass up to Behrens. Puck tipped in. Henley and Way have both made their way out on defense. Crisp wrister by Logsden, but saved by Endelman. Endelman done a good job of staying centered and squared. Taking a lot of these shots in the chest protector. Good sign you have good depth. It's one of a few signs. If you have good depth, centeredness, and your good angle, you're square, or the shooter sucks. Well, that was a good shot by Logsden. Centering attempt. Puck cleared out. Way got a piece of it, but not all of it. Hintermeister speeding in. Good job by Henley to get the puck. Way long pass connects up to Myers, and the buzzer sounds. Great effort there at the end by Luke Henley to prevent a potential breakaway opportunity for Aiden Hintermeister. He who has prodigious speed. We'll take a break during this first intermission. We'll rejoin you before the drop of the puck for the second. And thank our second period presenting sponsors. This is Kevin Way for the Capitals. You're watching the Capitals on YouTube. And we rejoin you here from Mason City Ice Arena with the Capitals up 1-0 after one period of play in this varsity game. Take the time now to thank our second period presenting sponsors, starting with Matt Reed Country Financial. Matt has been helping families with their insurance and investment needs since 2005. His agency offers industry-leading products for your auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. Matt's team also helps with financial planning because protection and planning go hand in hand. Contact Matt's team at 515-251-8891 to schedule your insurance and financial review. And kudos also to Kading Property Management for their support. Kading Property Management provides comfortable, safe, and affordable housing for its residents, as well as having a positive impact in their surrounding neighborhoods. Kading's communities are conveniently located throughout central Iowa, and they are continually adding new and exciting communities to their portfolio. Through their extensive understanding of development and residential property management, their team of dedicated professionals is able to provide the living experience you're looking for. As Kading says, let us make our home your home. And we also want to thank the sponsor of the Rally Towels and who have helped the Capitals with their signage needs, and the Buccaneers, the Des Moines Buccaneers, USHL Buccaneers with their signage needs, and the Oakleys with their signage needs, and that's Laser Graphics and Signs. Laser Graphics and Signs is committed to helping you bring your big ideas to life through custom graphics and signs. Their talented team works with you throughout the entire process to design, print, and install big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results. To learn more, go to laser.com. That's LASHIER.com. Of course, Laser was, we mentioned they were the sponsor for the Rally Towels, and I've done a correct job of getting us to the LettermanLocker.com graphic for the LettermanLocker.com appreciation. Also sponsored and produced the Rally Towels. Letterman Locker is your one-stop shop for high-quality hockey gear, team apparel, and community apparel. And you can buy Capitals merchandise anytime at LettermanLocker.com. In addition to being the Capitals' permanent online shop, that's also your source for merchandise for the Des Moines Junior Bucks, the Des Moines Lady Wild, the Griffins, the Knights, the Pirates, the Raptors, the Scorpions, the Titans, the Thunder, and the Vipers, and the Des Moines Oakleys. Show your team pride and visit LettermanLocker.com today. And then we also want to thank the provider of the Turkey Cup jerseys this season, and what fantastic jerseys they were. And that's RG Source for Hockey. RG Source for Hockey goes above and beyond to help each hockey player find the products that best meet their unique needs. If you're on the road, you can find RG Source for Hockey locations in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Romeoville, Illinois. You can find them 24/7 online at rghockey.com. RG Source for Hockey. We fit your game. And we cut back to the live look here from the Mason City Ice Arena. Just under 3 minutes left. And Capitals up 1-0 on a goal by Jarrett Parker assists to Paxton Sacre and Adam Way. Way had the point shot. Puck ended up in on net. Tipped. And then buried out front. As the Mason City Ice Arena is about to play the song that I have jokingly said that the San Jose Sharks podcast need to play when discussing the team's injury status, and that's Broken Glass by Annie Lennox. Sometimes the Sharks always have a small handful of players injured. It seems like every time Shakir Mukamadulin gets checked, it's like, well, and we're injured again. So hopefully the Sharks can get it to whereas Shakir can withstand more force in a check than the filament in an old light bulb. But it's hard to believe this song is like 34 years old. Early 90s. It's like 91 or 92, right around there somewhere. Remember as a youngster, listening to like the Beatles and stuff like that on the radio with my parents when I was a young kid. It's like, it's like music seems a little old. Well, right at that juncture, those songs by the Beatles were just over 20 years old, and now here I am. It's the song from my youth. 34 years ago. I guess it is, as Elton John sang to us, The Circle of Life. Another song that is about 34 years old. Whenever again, Lion King was released in the early 90s. Early 90s, remember. During that period of time where Elton John really made a resurgence. Started with a reminder that he was still standing. That was in the 80s. Referee is going to have to go check in on the Capital, and here we come. Capitals will probably need to make sure they don't pick up a reputation of being fashionably late from intermissions, as they have been on more than one occasion this weekend. That's how you tick off referees. Didn't see Bo Cook give the Capitals any sort of warning, but again, it's something that they'll need to work on. Organizationally, Myers on the faceoff against Carney. Or not yet. Off the face-off. Oh, suicide pass back to Styles. Penalty. Yeah, that desperation pass back to Styles with Relo right on him, and The Capitals, Styles gets the penalty here. And I'm not going to blame Styles for this, but the fact the Capitals ended up with this, I have to say, kind of like undisciplined return to the ice, with being a little bit late, he's kind of fed into a ill-advised pass, which led to a penalty. So, yeah, just need to, like I said, do better. Byer pass up to Hansen. Back to Hansen. Shot through traffic. Thankfully for the Capitals, the rebound did not carry him out, right to Avery Byer, far side. Back to Hansen, to the half wall to Hintermeister. Out of Medlin at the bumper spot. Hansen back to Medlin. Medlin quickly over to Byer. Bobbled it, but quickly regained control. Move back to Hansen at the top of the umbrella. To Hintermeister. Hintermeister skating in. Shot. Deflected out front and saved. Hudson Carney got a piece of that one. Way and Henley will make their way out from the PK. Augustine and Malang will head off. Battle for the puck off the face-off. Wade gets it and clears. Hansen sends one to Byer. Byer back to Hansen. Board pass back towards Byer and Carney. Henley intercepts and sends it back. Hansen holds up behind his net. Pass over to Byer. Look for that diagonal pass across to Hintermeister. Wade pokes it away. And Myers clears. Good read and surfing by Way. If he misjudges that, Avery Hintermeister, he gone. Puck dumped in. Henley gets to it. Battling in the corner. Nice job by Behrens to come away with the puck. Behrens works his way around Byer. Sends it up towards Myers. Myers shot. Ooh, look, the sneak one in far side. Saved by Endelman. Hansen with the send in. Puck wraps. Christensen battling for it. Henley joining. Trying to get it away from Carney. Now here comes Cervantes. Cervantes will get it. Hounded by Parker. Shot. Oh, no rebound. Nice job by Alford. West and Augustine to make their way out. Capitals kill off the penalty. Face-off won by Parker. Back to Augustine. Augustine's pass into the heel of Parker. West will sweep it away. It's going to allow Sakry to get the puck. Sakry speeds through the neutral zone. Rounds the nets. Pass intended for Augustine. Intercepted by Page. Sakry did a good job of. Capitals held to be offside. I don't know how that's possible, though, because Sakry, I thought, intercepted it before it even crossed the blue line. Anyway, so be it. Oh, aggressive pinch by Augustine. Thankfully, it was successful. He didn't have any help behind him if he had it poked around him. It's like, was it normally aggressive? Not really, but in terms of the level of support he did or did not have, there definitely was risk. Centering pass, gonna get off the side of the net, picked up by Parker. Parker loses the handle a bit. Parker jams a backhander that makes its way through sticks and in on Endelman. Endelman with 16 saves on 17 shots, a mere .337 into the second. Now the Capitals are peppering Endelman with shots. Mohawks have done a decent job of preventing the Capitals from getting a lot of really dangerous chances, and we got I think closing the hand on the puck. So that's going to, against the Capitals. No, not a penalty per se, but an infraction, so the face-off will move to the neutral zone. Logson gets the puck off the face-off. Tended pass, blocks. Logson evades the check. And sends it to Malang, who put a nice crisp wrister in on Endelman. Long pass towards Hintermeister. Hintermeister in behind Malang. Good job by Malang to prevent him from being able to drive the net, though. Had to hold up. Shot from the point. Stopped by Stiles. Quickly moved up to Logsden. Pass back to Myers. Myers trying to get it over towards Logsden. It's going to get intercepted by Cervantes. Ooh, stiff check by Hudson Carney. Logsden appears to be okay, thankfully. Pass across over towards Relo. Relo holds up. Pass across. Oh, connected, but Carney can handle it. Centering feed goes through the slots. Malang sweeps it up towards the half wall. It's going to get picked up by Myers. Myers and the Capitals go offside. Some of the Capitals fans are not impressed with the start of this second period. We'll turn up the aerial mic a little bit. Have it still down a little lower. About to say, if that's coming through, it probably wasn't. Face off one back to Way. Way, pass up towards Logan. Logan not able to handle it. Job by Henley to keep the puck in. To Way. Way shot. Good stick by Page. Pass was a little ahead of Way, so he couldn't get a shot off easily. Had to reach for it a bit. Way with the poke. Capitals tag up. Way's had a lot of good stick checks this weekend. Byer with the dump in. Way back for it. Pass it towards Logan. Tip. Doesn't leave the zone, though. Logs it back for it. Cycles it back towards the corner. Logan towards Nelson. Nelson to Opp. Opp holds up. Has it poked away. Henley will get to the puck. It's going to be wrapped. Way pinching in. Gets a piece of it. Centered. Nobody there, though. Christensen will keep it in. Dish to Henley. Henley has it poked. Good job by Parker to keep it in at the blue line. Now Sakry with it. Sakry to Christensen. Shot! Pass, in fact. Henley gets it. Toe drag. Puck cleared out to the neutral zone. Way back for it. Way will send it in. Goes for a line change. Out comes Reed and West. Nice intelligent change there by Way and Henley. Again, that D pair, both of them have played so solid this weekend. Remember early in the season when Way and Henley were playing together, had essentially no chemistry, and was exciting, shall we say, but they have really become a very solid pair. Offensive zone face-off at the 6:43 mark of the second. Parker will take the draw, flanked by Sakry, Christensen, Malang, and Stiles, the defenseman. Parker tried winning it forward. Puck cleared out. Malang back for it. Hintermeister hard on the forecheck. Board pass by Malang to Stiles. Stiles, long pass, right on the tape of Sakry. Sakry skating in. Shaw shaft save by Endelman. Here comes Hintermeister. Hintermeister has it poked away by Stiles, picked up by Malang. Back and forth hockey. Sakry feeds it to Parker. Parker taking it down, gets up quick enough to not go to the boards precariously head first. Sakry wraps it down low. Send over to Carney. Carney sends a board pass. West will stop it along the boards, wraps it right back around. Christensen gets to it. Drops it back to Reed. Wasn't quite ready for that. Reed tripped up. No penalty, though. Christensen with the puck. Pass across to Sakry. Sakry evaded Carney, but couldn't maintain possession of the puck. West will get it. Flips it in. Quickly fired out. Reed will come back to the puck. Forward pass up to Christensen. Christensen sends one. It'll go for icing. Reed and West will stay out there. They'll be joined by Myers, Logsden, and Behrens. Puck kick back to Reed off the faceoff. Make a pass over to West. West up to Logsden. Logsden stripped of the puck by Avery Byers. Back check. Medlin moves it up to Byer. Byer has it knocked away by Behrens. Logsden's pass hit the referee. Puck poked back. Reed in a race against Page. Reverses it back to West. West pass up to Logsden. Spin behind the back pass by Behrens to Logsden. Like I said, tough fall. Looks like Brady Beaver's okay, though. Got tangled up. Myers sends it in. Behrens shot blocked. Pass back to Malang. Malang, his shot pinballs. West overskates it. Behrens there to get it, though. Malang shot directed away by Engelman. Puck goes to Logsden. Shot by Behrens. Stopped, cleared. Won't go on nets. Just wide of Alford. Styles and Malang. Styles has now joined Malang. Opp, Logan, and Nelson, the forwards. Clean face-off win by Opp. Logan mishandles the puck. Here's Tanner Relo, 1-on-1. He has a man with him. It's Cervantes. Correction, Hintermeister. Cervantes was kind of in place as the second trailer. Nelson moves it up towards the point. Style shot deflected again, batted down, loose up front. Nelson shot. Oh, it goes wide. Relo's pass blocked by Nelson. Opp works his way. Now cuts towards center. Shot blocked by Cervantes. And we have a whistle. The net's been dislodged. Christensen, Parker make their way out. And Sakry is there as well. Battle for the puck off the faceoff. Page sends it towards the end boards. Hansen will get it. Wraps it up towards Bieber. Quickly engaged by Christensen. Ends up passing out to the neutral zone. Capitals tag up as Malang sent it in. Alex Cervantes. Pass a little behind Bieber. Bieber reaches back, gets to it, sends it in. Styles chops at it. Sakry's pass deflected. Goes right to Malang, though. Malang short pass to Christensen. Pass across now to Styles. Up to the blue line to Sakry. Sakry to Christensen. Not the most advised pass as Christensen tried moving a puck back at the blue line to Malang as Page was right there. Styles pass popped up, batted down by Malang. and icing. Way and Henley will make their way out. Battle for the puck off the face-off. Quentin Peterson will get to it. Sends it to the opposite corner to Medlin. Attempted cleared. Glove down by Way. Way skating it in. Shot deflected wide. Way read that like he had ESP. Adam Way has replaced Cleo. Call me now. Way back for the puck. Establishes position over to Hintermeister. Pass up to Logsdon. Dish back to Myers. Myers. Kick out pass to Logsdon. Logsdon's pass blocked. Sent back to Henley. Henley trying to sidestep Kearney. Pass back up to Myers. Myers shot blocked. Relo skating in. Way on the back check. Shot off the crossbar. Capitals forwards have been trying to get a little too cute here. That's an ill-advised shot blocked. And then an ill-advised pass back to the defenseman at the blue line with a man already on him. Henley struggling. Way gets to it. Clears it up to Myers, who gets it up to Behrens. Behrens holds up. Pass blocked. Byer with the dump in. And some of this is just going to come down to either A, smarter decisions, or B, kind of part of the, is making sure that you respect your opponent, because some of these things that the Capitals are trying to say, not going to be able to dance Mason City varsity like JV was able to do early this morning. Big hit by Logan. Puck gets sent down low. Opp gets it. Opp pushed down by Medlin. Puck sent across. Byer in a race against West. Sweeps at it. Sweeps it down low. Reed back for it. Reed evades Page. Gets it to West. West works his way around Relo. Now Logan over to Nelson. Nelson shot. Another shaft save by Endelman. She's either A, that lucky, or B, that good. Given the consistency, I suspect the answer is good. Of course, there are players who have that level of coordination with their stick, too, that just, they add a third dimension. Joe Pavelski was a player like that, just deflect pucks from all over the place, regardless of the altitude. Cervantes works his way through off, pass up to the neutral zone. Can get chopped back, Sacre with it. As it's swept away by Hansen. Hansen's attempted clear, blocked by Malang. Malang was looking for potential pass to Parker, but had it stripped. Kearney up to Hintermeister. Hintermeister holds up. Nice job by Stiles to take the puck away. He'll get the puck over to Malang. Malang dumps it in. Parker will get to the puck first. Pass across to Christensen. Pull the trigger. One-timer by Parker wide. Stiles pinching in. Out of the corner now. Now having to fight referee. Not actually, but good block by Malang. Allows Sacre to get the puck and skate in with some speed. Works his way around Cervantes. Backhander saved by Endelman. Up to Malang. His shot deflected wide.
Yeah.
Christensen gets to it. To the point to Styles. Short dish to Parker. Quickly across to Malang. Malang fans on the shot. Relo with it. Sails it all the way down. You don't get a lot of icings that are not on the ice, as Relo sent that one and it hit the glass about 8 feet up. Capitals send out Way, Henley, Logsden, who'll take the draw, Myers, and Behrens. Mohawks with the puck off the faceoff. Good job by Behrens to get a piece of the pass. Myers chips it back down low. Medlin gets to it, pounded quickly by Logsden. Logsden has to be careful he doesn't get a holding penalty as he kind of grabs onto Hansen. Board pass tipped. Henley battling hard. Bieber throws his stick. Technically should be an unsportsmanlike. Way steps up, got a piece of the puck. Pass back to the corner to Way. Way's board pass intercepted by Byer. Peterson with the keep in. Good poke by Logsden. Logsden in behind the defense. He has Behrens coming with him. Shot. Save. Dylan trickles in. Just close out front. Capitals were offside. Myers wins it forward. Shot, pad save directed away by Endelman. And the horn sounds. Well, I guess we ended up with a Shakespeare period full of sound and fury signifying nothing as the Capitals get a lot of shots on Endelman, but do not score any goals. Still a narrow 1-0 lead after 2 periods of play. Capitals out shooting the Mohawks 25-8. Oh, are they playing Radio Gaga by Queen for me? I love these guys. All right, well, we'll take a break here from the Mason City Ice Arena and be back for the drop of the puck for the third. This is Kevin Way for the Capitals. You're watching the Capitals on YouTube. Radio Gaga still going here strong from the Mason City Ice Arena as we rejoin you to thank our third period presenting sponsors. Starting with Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. As your shelter insurance agent, Joe can help you make sure you get the right coverage at the right price while providing the quality service you expect. Feel free to give Joe a call or text at 515-276-0011 to discuss your insurance options today. Thanks also to Strategic America. Strategic America is an independent, full-service marketing and advertising agency dedicated to guiding brands through critical periods of growth and evolution. To learn more about their expansive marketing and advertising services, head to strategicamerica.com. Again, that's strategicamerica.com. I also want to salute Synergy Homes. For nearly 20 years, the team at Synergy Homes has been building the dreams of Central Iowa homeowners. If you have a custom home or renovation project coming up, connect with Synergy Homes and schedule a consultation. To learn more or to schedule that consultation, head to synergyhomesiowa.com or give them a call at 515-480-8087. Synergy Homes, exceptionally built homes. We'll also send a flex toward Sacred Physique's bodybuilding company. Just like the Capitals, Sacred Physique's motto is simple: dig deep, no excuses. They bring that same championship mindset to the gym. Whether you're an athlete seeking an edge or someone ready to transform their body, Sacred Physique's personal training programs are designed to push your limits and deliver results. For more information on how Sacred Physiques can help you reach your goals, contact Kyle Sacred at sacred.fitness@gmail.com. Strength is sacred, so is the journey. And as a reminder, that's email address is spelled sacre.fitness@gmail.com. And then thanks also to the Des Moines Buccaneers, the heartbeat of hockey in Iowa. Since 1980, the Bucs have developed top talent and inspired the best fans in the USHL. With fast approaching 50 alumni having reached the NHL, including current NHLers Mario Ferraro, AJ Greer, Michael Kesselring, Alex LaFerriere, Jeff Petrie, and Nick Seeler, the Bucs' impact is felt far and wide. But no matter how far they go, their hearts stay right in the 515. Hockey's alive in the 515. For tickets, visit buckshockey.com. Catching the Bucs a couple weekends ago. Or was it only last weekend? Holy smokes, let me think about this. Yeah, last weekend, dang. Anyways, that seems like forever ago, but it really wasn't. Getting to watch Adam Zidlichky for the Bucs. If I was a youngster in the Bucs, I'd probably nickname him Dad, because Adam Zidlichky has such a thick beard. It's like, you want a birth certificate? Actually, that has been provided, so it is known that Adam is the age that he, is indicated that he is. But and pan back to the live look here from Mason City Ice Arena. Talk about the Bucs being in the USHL back in the day in the old Mason City Ice Arena at the fairgrounds, nicknamed the Barn, because during the summer they did have the county fair out there, and it would have livestock in it being shown. But the North Iowa Huskies played in the USHL, but that team relocated to Cedar Rapids for the 1999-2000 season. And that Cedar Rapids Rough Riders team played the entire first half, like the season was, they played the entire first half on the road, which of course meant that the second half was pretty much entirely at home. There are some games, if I remember right, they were considered home games, but were played elsewhere a long time ago. I am from Cedar Rapids, so I was like, how do you know and remember all of this to this degree? That's why. So there was a time when Mason City had USHL hockey. It was a different time in the USHL. You go back far enough, Austin, Minnesota had a USHL team up until about the early mid-90s. Madison had the original Capitals. Now they're Madison Capitals again. The Madison Capitals are getting a new arena. They play out of the Bob Suter Legacy 20 facility, and that rink seats, we'll say 2,000-ish. We'll go with that. But they're going to be getting a nice new 3,000-plus seat arena up there. So the Madison Capitals will have a full-fledged USHL caliber facility soon, just like the Des Moines Buccaneers. Here in about a year and a half, we'll play at the third sheet out at the Recplex. We'll play at the Rink 1 for another season, and the expectation is that the Capitals will play out of Buck Arena again next season. And if that is indeed the case, I sure hope it's the case. Otherwise, we have a serious ice shortage in Des Moines next season. If with a serious ice shortage, you have to wonder how many families decide, you know what, for this season we might play in Ames. High school-wise, you're kind of locked in. You don't want to miss half a season, really, but if you're a youth player, especially if you live in the Ankeny area, or kind of like, well, anyways, hopefully Buck Arena's open again next season, and all is good. Parker on the draw against Parker Page. And Parker Page will get it to Beyer. Beyer sending thwarted by the stick of Sakry. Pass across into the skates of Christensen. Christensen feeds it up to Parker. Parker pass a little too far forward for Sakry. Beyer got taken off the puck by Christensen. Christensen builds some speed at the crossovers. Cuts back. Soft pass back to Stiles. Longer pass makes its way up to Christensen. Christensen feeds it up to Parker. Parker centers. Sakry will get to the puck. I have it poked away, though, by Page. Malang moves up to the blue line. Dish by Parker to Stiles. Stiles working his way down the wall. Now behind the Madison. Oops. Mason City net. On the half wall. Shot. Pad save. Rebound. Barons gets it. Shot wide. Nice pass off pad, essentially, by Stiles. Myers with it. His pass over to Behrens. Behrens with the send-in. Stiles will head off. Way will come on to join Henley. Puck stopped at the blue line by Logsden. Logsden fighting through stick checks. Pass towards Myers, intercepted. Puck sent in by Hintermeister. Henley, turns it over to Hintermeister. Centering attempt blocked by Way. Way establishes position, allows Behrens to get the puck. Behrens gets to it. Pass, right to Hintermeister. Good poke by Myers to knock it away. Capitals get the puck back. Pass up to Way. Way, shot, pad save. Nobody there for the rebound. Reload, fires it. It'll go for icing. Didn't know if he had anyone for a spring feed there. That's why I got so excited. It's like, uh-oh. Just ended up a icing to get a line change. Henley and Way are now joined by Opp, Nelson, and Logan. Byer on the faceoff. Byer will win it back to the corner. Hard wrap. Page gets out to the neutral zone, swept away by Henley. Way will take the puck away from Page. Way through traffic. Gets it over to Nelson. Nelson back towards Way. Way trying to find it. Way from behind the net. Cycles it down to the corner to Nelson. Way will release. That will allow Opp to join the play down low. Logan, board pass to Nelson. Endelman has lost her stick. Hansen trying to move it to her. Pass up to Henley. Henley's shot blocked. Brady Bieber with it. Pass connects. Loose out front. Spreading out for the save, and Way help too. Big save by Zach Alford. Pass up toward Opp. Christensen has it poked away. Again, Capitals puck management amongst the forwards. Last period, not great. This period, again, huge split save essentially by Alford. Parker's getting it in. Pass back, but intercepted by the trailer, Tanner Relo. Sacre taking out the puck by Carney. Augustine will flip it in. And we'll go for icing. Sometimes you get the follow through at the red line to not get the icing, but that's at the linesman's or linesperson's discretion. And the Capitals did not get the benefit of the doubt. And if we watch the replay, it's not impossible that Augustine's stick did not get to the red line on that sending. Loose puck swept at by Peterson. Back to Christensen from Sacre. Nice job by the Mohawks, quickly converging to prevent Christensen from getting a shot off. Relo with the puck. Speeds into the neutral zone. Tries to put it in behind Malang, who pushes him over. Thought I went back to the 90s there with Tell and Malang. They're just like, You see these big, strong Western Canadian defensemen like Murray Barron. It looks like he could crush ball bearings with his hands. Now, Tellin has a little bit of stick skills. Murray Barron, at least in the NHL, adequate stick skills at best, but was a good defensive defenseman, and he had a lot of strength and could just push people over if he wanted to. Byer with the puck off the face-off. Pass over towards Cervantes. Cervantes with the send-in. Alford with the stop. That puck comes up to Logsden. Logsden across to Behrens. Behrens skates it in. Shot wide. Puck will leave the zone, way back for it. Way fighting the puck along the boards. Pokes it into the neutral zone. Way with the stop. Dealing with Page. Gets it to Myers. Myers gets angled to the boards by Byer. This has been a really good period by Mason City. Way will get it. Way's pass deflected. Byer with the send-in. Another pass intercepted. Myers will pick it up. Board pass up towards Behrens, tipped into the zone. Henley's still out. Styles now out with him. Puck dumped in on Alford. Will make the stop. Styles with it. As it poked away. Again, really good defensive period so far by Mason City. They've been doing a good job with sticks, angling. Very impressive. Capitals are going to have to really, that pass was behind Malang. Capitals are going to have to dial up their level of execution here if they're going to withstand and kind of break free of this strong defensive play. We don't just mean like defense, like painting your defensive zone. This is like actual defense. Other than the best defense being a good offense where you just possess the puck all the time, but that's not where we're at. Puck chipped by Logan. Nelson to get to, oh. And the linesman knows immediately, shouldn't have blown it. It's sent out to center, and that's how it works when you know it's a missed icing call. The face-off comes at center. Opp will get the puck off the face-off. Holds up. The Rat puck will come over towards Medlin. Styles will wrap it back around. Rat back up towards the blue line. Styles sends it down to Nelson. Shot blocked. Quentin Peterson with it. Looking to drive wide. Opp got a stick on it on the back check. Capitals with the dump in. Medlin will get to the puck. Medlin trying to shield the puck from Opp. Peterson pass up to Hintermeister. Sakry gets a stick on it, kicks it to his blade. Taken down from behind. Styles steps up for a huge hit on Relo. Right as the puck arrived. Parker to Sakry. Sakry in behind the defense. Shot. Save! Sakry tried slipping it in far side, but Endelman with quick enough reflexes to get it with a piece of the blocker. Peterson up towards Page. Page spins, fires it. Got deflected early. Oh, Sakry's pass intercepted. Both West and Styles go for it. Puck's in on an Endelman, and she'll stop it. Liam Reed will now join Zach West. Nope. Talon Malang will join Zach West. Byer will get to it. Battling with Christensen. Christensen centers. Sakry! Shot! Saved by Endelman. Dump puck will go wide. No icing. Malang reverses back towards West. Page, thankfully for the Capitals, lost his stick, reaching for the poke. Pass up to Sakry. Sakry tried putting it forward towards Parker. Got the puck back. Shot hit the side of the net. Up to the point to West. West over to Reed. Reed sends it to Parker. Parker, shot, save, rebound, jammed at. Barron's got a rebound shot. Reed with the stop. Sends it back down low. Carney, yep. Sakry ended up slashing the stick out of the hands of Hudson Carney, and that's going to be a penalty. So Sakry off for slashing at the 9:18 mark. Looks like Way and Augustine will go out to kill the penalty. Out there with Myers and Behrens. Carney tried to jam it in. Pass up to the half wall. Up to Hansen. Pass back up to Hansen, top of the umbrella. To Byer. Back to Hansen. Now to Hintermeister. Quickly back to Hansen. Shot towards the net. Good stick by Augustine. Passed back down low to Carney. Good stick by Augustine. Hintermeister battling for it. To Hansen. Shot. Oh. Good job by Alford to track that one through. Reached out for the glove just to stop it. Was not really going to be a shot on net. Couldn't tell if they credited it as such. And if so, cool for Zach Alford's stats. But that's a key stop by Alford because you settle things down. Hansen will get the puck off the face-off. Soft pass to Byer, back to Hansen, top of the umbrella, shot through traffic, rebound to Hintermeister, skating in, off the shot. It ends up going wide. Alfred may have got a small piece, and they credit it with the shot, so Alfred got a small piece of that with the very edge of the pad. Pass to Hintermeister again. He'll cut towards center. Kick out pass to Medlin. Medlin shot, pad save by Alfred. And cleared out to Peterson. Peterson will have to regroup in the neutral zone. Soft pass across towards Byer. Byer sends it in. Malang pins Hintermeister. Puck comes free. Chopped at, glove down by Peterson. Peterson pass to Carney. Carney shot. Rebound cleared out with authority by Malang. Endelman will leave the puck. 12 seconds left on the power play for Mason City. Capitals still on the Jen Stambro real estate penalty kill. Paxton Sigri will exit the Tip World penalty box shortly. And he does so now. And it'll be icing. West and Augustine will head out. Face off, one back. Pass over to Hansen. Hansen shot off the shin pad of Christensen. Pass up to Sacre. Had it poked away. Again, got to credit Mason City for how quickly they are pressuring the Capitals. Augustine battling with Byer. West will get the puck. Moves it up to Christensen. Christensen cuts towards center. Short. Oh, puck poked away. Parker will have to regroup. Oh, errant pass right to Page. Talked about the Capitals' magical puck movement from yesterday. Would it carry over? Narrator, it did not. Thankfully, Capitals are up 1-0. Long pass, good read by Cervantes to get a piece of it. Big hit. Rat puck. Augustine reaching for it. Couldn't get it. Relo speeding to it. Henley will get there. Relo will come over hit the puck. Tried centering. Hudson Carney with it. Pass across. Blocked by Behrens. And another. Again, it's not a save, but huge job by Alford to get the glove out. Snatch it out of midair. Freeze play. Settle things down. The goalie coach and me will start to geek out a bit. Gage Behrens with the puck. Kick out pass to Logsden. Dish to Henley. Henley shot blocked. Behrens, blind pass intercepted by Peterson. Long pass out towards Hintermeister. And we'll go for icing. Myers on the draw. 3:50 left in the third. Oh, Logston's shot got blocked and then bounced. Hintermeister's attempted clear, kept in by Way. Way still with the puck. Pass, deflects. Myers intercepts. Chipped at, blocked. Sent towards the corner. Up to Relo. Way back for it. Pass over to Henley. Henley quickly pressured though. Myers pokes it forward. Up to Logston. Logston's pass blocked immediately by Hintermeister. Send in, blocked by Relo. Dish to Behrens. Behrens shot, save, rebound covered. Malang and Stiles are out. Joining off Nelson and Logan. 3 minutes left. Capitals protecting a narrow 1-0 lead. As we get now with under 3 minutes left, if the Capitals give up an offensive zone faceoff, we should not be surprised if the Mohawks bring Endelman to the bench for the extra attacker. Off with the puck. Behind the net. Pass out to Logan. Logan shot. Save. Rebound up front. Cleared. Hit the linesman. Stays in. Stiles shot blocked. Board pass to Logan. Now back towards Malang. Hansen reverses the puck the opposite direction. Up skates in. Absorbs the check. Puck cleared by the Mohawks. Stiles waiting. Dumps it in on Endelman. That allows the Capitals to tag up. And Endelman just not happy with it. Covers. .208 left. Capitals send out Henley and Way. And Mason City will probably want to save their timeout for an offensive zone draw if they get one. Christensen with the puck. Shot deflected over the net. Sakary tries centering it. Off bodies. Up to the point to Henley. Henley shot. Got deflected into the corner. Puck comes loose. Hintermeister will get it. Hintermeister sends it down low. Way gets it. Soft pass up to Sakary. Sakary's pass blocked. Longer pass up to Christensen. Connects. Pass back to Sakary. Sakary sends one towards the net. Blocked up front. Way angles Relo to the boards. Relo wraps it around to the opposite side. Way intercepts. Puck will land in front of Parker. Parker passes it up to Sakary. Sakary will flip it in. Parker tried to bank it off of Endelman and in. Now, shot score! Gage Behrens snipes it with 59.4 seconds left for the insurance tally. Gage Behrens just easing the tension, baby. Easing the tension. That is a big goal. We credit it as scored at exactly the 16-minute mark. But that allowed... Capitals can't let up completely, but now they grip the stick a little less tightly, not so tense, and hopefully these passes to right in the shin pads of Mohawks can stop. Mohawks do take a timeout. Again, with the Mohawks only down by 2, we can still expect at some juncture, if they get the puck into the offensive zone, for Mason City to bring Endelman to the bench for the extra attacker. And assist on Gage Behrens' goal to number 36, Jarrett Parker. And that's how I remember it also. Capitals will send out Barons, Logsden, Myers, Malang, and Stiles. Byer, Bieber, Page. Page will take the face-off. Hansen and Medlin out for Mason City. Capitals win the on-swing face-off. That's big. Stiles will send it in at the red line. No icing. Barons blocks the attempted clear. Myers gets it. Quick pass up to Malang. Malang shot through traffic. Rebound out front. Knocked towards the corner. Myers with the puck. Centering pass, broken up. Logs in, bats it out of midair. His shot off the shin pad. Long clear, will go for icing with 22.6 seconds left. Mason City really, if they're really going to try to push here, they can't ice the puck. They're going to have to really try to skate it and allow Endelman to exit the net and get that extra attacker. Job by Myers tying up the man off the faceoff. Puck is loose up front. Good poke by Logsden. Turnover though. Myers will get it back, sent towards the net, wide. Spin shot, jammed out by Logsden, split save by Endelman. 3.8 seconds left. Reed and Augustine will head out to defense. Reload's heading off for Mason City. Face off, sent into the corner by Carney. That'll do it. Capitals wasn't always pretty, but it was enough. 2-0 shutout victory for Zach Alford. Alford did have to play very well in that with some of the things that happened, and a lot of what he did well doesn't show up in the scoreboard. He had a number of key stoppages, gloving pucks out of the air that would have gone wide, but he settles and stops play and prevents things from spiraling downward. And it's like, stop it. Play is frozen. Whistle dead. We're going to reset. And again, those don't count as saves, but in terms of game management by a goaltender, absolutely vital. And that's why the Capitals, a huge reason why the Capitals skate away with a 2-0 victory and a sweep of the Mohawks here on the road. Capitals improve their record to 22-1-0-0. They remain atop the Midwest League varsity standings. And our next in action, Friday, January 30th, from Quad City. The varsity game is slated to start at about 8:30. As always, you probably will want to subscribe and be notified. The varsity games routinely start a little bit before that, that 2-hour mark after the beginning of the JV game. Varsity and JV also play next Saturday from Dubuque. JV at 5, varsity at about 7, and then Sunday from Waterloo, 10:30 in the morning for JV and an approximate 12:30 start time for varsity. So the Capitals have their 3-game ECHL swing, as we call it, although it's one SPHL town and 2 USHL towns, but sometimes in the more compact compact-ish areas of the ECHL. You'll see them do these little 3-game swings in 3 days. It's all part of the PHPA player strike earlier this year, so we won't maybe see as much of that as we used to. But we'll refer to it lovingly while we still can, or in retrospect. As always, if you can't catch any of those games next week and live, you can catch the Capitals on the archive. You can watch or rewatch the Capitals at your convenience on the screen or device of your choice on our YouTube channel. Well, we hope that you have enjoyed we'll depart with the reminder that we always do. We don't have a banner to zoom in on here, but we'll remind you that especially when the Capitals varsity and JV teams sweep the weekend, it's a great day to be a Capital. This is Kevin Weiss signing off for this one. We'll see you next time.